Welcome to Hangover Reviews. Today's review is on Luke Cage. Luke Cage is the third Marvel Netflix series following Daredevil and Jessica Jones. It's about a bulletproof man trying to lay low in Harlem. But obviously that doesn't really work out for him when he gets involved with gun traffickers and corrupt politicians. Marvel is continuing to get it right on the Netflix front. This is another fantastic 13 episode series. Like Daredevil and Jessica Jones, it shows the dark, gritty side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But Luke Cage has something they don't: optimism. Although they all are kinda stories about trying to make a difference in a community, Luke Cage as a character feels more positive about it. The series to me just felt a bit more upbeat. I think that's because of the character's outlook. He even has a speech off with the villain at one point. Again, like its predecessors, Luke Cage has amazing fight scenes. Although early on in the series they do feel very low stakes given the character's invulnerability, but they do find creative and interesting ways to put him in danger as the series progresses. Mike Coulter is great in the titular role. He's very likeable but imposing. Simone Missick is also really good as Misty Knight. That's a great character as well. I'm hoping she turns up in future series. Like Rosario Dawson, who also returns in this one as Claire Temple. Her character gets a bit more interesting every time you see her. I felt like some of the villains were a bit over the top with their acting. I think that may have been intentional to give it a 70s crime movie vibe, but it didn't really work for me. Although the 70s vibe in the soundtrack definitely worked for me. The jazz, soul and occasional hip hop set a really cool tone for the show. Just go through some other things I liked. Marvel's most underrated villain, Justin Hammer, gets a few mentions. Starts with an argument about the Knicks, I can always get behind that. Speaking of a 70s crime movie vibe, there is a Warriors reference. There's a lot of punching through walls. I love a good wall punch. To be honest, it made me want to punch through walls. I'm very easily influenced by television. I honestly think shows like this should be banned before I hurt myself. 9. There's a 9 in my notes there. Probably a typo, but I thought I'd say it in case I realised it was important later. Like the previous Marvel Netflix shows, I'm not going to recommend this for a hangover. Although it feels less dark than them, it is still dark. The violence and gore is also still pretty bad. Probably saw it in the trailer where the guy tries to punch Luke and his hand just shatters in slow motion. It's fucking brutal. Sorry, I'll put something in the swear jar. Some other stuff like that throughout and some pretty horrible looking medical procedures. You probably guess it gets quite sad at times. So I would recommend delaying your binge until you feel better. That's the review for this week. If you liked it, subscribe for a new video every Sunday. And if you have a suggestion for a review, leave it in the comments, tweet me at Hangover Reviews, get me at the Hangover Reviews Facebook page, or email me at hangoverreviews@gmail.com. Have a sweet Christmas hangover. Had to say it somewhere, didn't I?